This is Nancy Cordes. When Toyota's executives arrived on Capitol Hill today, they weren't exactly walking into enemy territory. They've spent years courting the very congressmen who are now charged with investigating them. Over the past decade, Toyota has made contributions to 40 of the 125 members who sit on the 3 relevant committees, a total of $135,000 in campaign cash. In the past 5 years, Toyota has spent $25 million lobbying the federal government, far more than its foreign rivals Honda and Nissan, though that figure pales in comparison to what U.S. automaker GM spent, a staggering $53.1 million over the same period.
This is it. This is the game that is played in Washington, unfortunately, and this is exactly how it's played. But the bottom line is the money has an effect on your judgment. It influences you. It just does.
West Virginia's Jay Rockefeller, who heads the Senate investigation, once joked that he should be considered a member of Toyota's site selection team after convincing the car maker to build a plant in his state. And then there are the members who own Toyota stock, anywhere from a few $100s worth, like Congressman Michael Burgess of Texas, to upwards of $100,000 worth in the case of California's Jane Harman. Despite all that money, Congressman Darrell Issa insists Toyota won't get off easy.
Well, you know, Bill Gates gives me money, but it doesn't make me a Microsoft apologist.
Issa has been one of the most aggressive backers of the investigation, even though the Viper anti-theft devices he manufactured before coming to Congress were installed in thousands of Toyotas, among other vehicles.
What you have to do in this town is you have to not look at the contributions you get and look at the job you have.
Congressional ethics laws don't require members to recuse themselves when they have a financial interest. Besides, if every member tried to avoid dealing with a company that he or she got a contribution from, work here on Capitol Hill would grind to a halt, Katie.
And Nancy, meanwhile, what could Congress actually do to Toyota?
Truthfully, not very much, other than publicly shame them into doing the right thing with hearings like the one that you saw today. Where Congress does have more power is with the government agency that is responsible for investigating auto problems like this one, NHTSA. The members could decide that the agency doesn't have enough funding, doesn't have enough resources, and could decide to up its budget. Or they could decide to withhold funds and threaten to do that if the agency doesn't do a better job with its investigations, Katie.
All right. Nancy Cordes on Capitol Hill tonight. Nancy, thank you.